Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my Christmas reading and my plans for 2026. Over the Christmas period, I've been revisiting this autobiography by Arthur Miller. There's a great section in this book about his visit to England with Marilyn Monroe, where she starred in The Prince and the Showgirl. There's also a great section about the filming of The Misfits. I would really suggest seeing at least those two movies before reading this book so that it's more interesting to you. Miller uses great long sentences. There's a real art to using long sentences, so I think this book would be of interest to those who like to refine their art of writing nice long sentences. At the same time, he uses shorter sentences, so it's not just one long sentence after another. There's an interesting section in it about the jobs he did before he became a writer. For example, he worked in a parts department. I think it's a very, very, very good read. Some people might find it a little bit dull at times, but to me that just shows that you can trust the author, that he's not embellishing details and things like that. He uses a lot of good words and talks about the political and economic nature of the times that he lived in. He's one of the few very famous people I've seen in real life because I went and saw him give a lecture once. I'll give a fuller review of this work later this year. Someone mentioned Beloved by Toni Morrison in the comments. I really appreciate it when people mention books. I'm very familiar with Beloved, but oftentimes people mention books I haven't heard of before. Beloved starts off in a very mysterious way and therefore piques your interest to read on. I will also review this novel later this year. I want this channel largely to be for fans of speculative fiction, so I must get around to reviewing this book at some point this year. I've already read it twice, this book. It's really an eco-fiction masterpiece. I was inspired to read it initially because I saw it on the reading list for a postgraduate eco-fiction module. I'd also like this channel to appeal to a wider audience, so you feel you can tell your friends and family about this channel. Therefore, I'm gonna devote a month of this year to focusing on novels that have been adapted into movies or TV dramas. I really appreciate your comments and your likes, and Happy New Year, and see you next time.